Okay, in this session, I'm going to walk you through how to calculate descriptive statistics for your data. This is because descriptive statistics are the most fundamental analysis that you will be doing. They generally answer questions like what is typical about the population, what is the range, how spread out is the data, and things like that. So I'm actually going to show you how to do this in Excel using real data. You should follow along on your own computer with your own data, but please feel free to pause this video anytime that you need to. Here's a sample data from a technical skills assessment research that we did. I have 50 students, each with a score ranging from 0 to 100. And I'm going to use this data to calculate basic descriptive statistics. I'll show you how to calculate basic descriptive statistics using this data sets that I have. Okay, so I have my data entered already. Column A is the student ID, just for identification of the students. Column B is the assessment score, the actual assessment score of the student. And the score here in my data sets are in rows 3. They are in row 3 to row 52. So row 3 to row 53 contain the actual scores, not row 2 or row 1. Row 1 is the title of the data sets, the table, while row 2 is the header row. Each of these has a header. I actually have data in columns A, B, C, D. Like I said, column A is the student ID. Column B is the actual assessment score for the student. I also have the student's program type entered in column C and the student's prior GPA entered in column D. But for this particular exercise, I will not be working with column C and D, just to let you know what the data in these columns are. Now, in order to compute the statistics, descriptive statistics, the first thing I need to do is to select my data. Select my data, which starts from B3 to B52. So I will select, say, B3. That's the first score. I'm not selecting, say, B2, remember. B2 is the header. So I will select B3, which is the first score for the first student, right? Now, I will drag down, hold my mouse and drag down to B52. I'll drag down to B52 to select all the 50 scores. Now all the 50 scores have been selected, as you can see. That's good. So now that I have selected my data, the next thing is to look for the analysis tool. So in Excel, I need to access the data analysis tool. So let me go to the data menu. This is the data menu here. I'll click on it. In the data menu, I'm looking for data analysis or analysis tool pack, depending on the version of Excel that you have. So I'm looking for data analysis or analysis tool pack. So I run through this. I run through these tools. I can't find data analysis or analysis tool pack. So if you can't find data analysis or analysis tool pack, it means it has not been activated. And to do that, go to File, go to More, depending on your Excel version of Excel. You may just find Account and Options. But for my case, is after export you have More. Then you see a dialog open, and then you have Options. So when the options open, you run through the menu, you see Add-ins. Add-ins, click on it. Another menu will open, dialog will open, and then you see Manage Excel Add-ins. Manage Excel Add-ins. Click Go. When this dialog opens, you will see the available add-ins, and the one we are looking for is Analysis Tool Pack. Here it is highlighted, Analysis Tool Pack. So you check the box for Analysis Tool Pack and click OK. Now when you come back to your menu, your data menu, click on the data menu, and then you run through again, you will see data analysis. This is data analysis now that's been activated. Here is it, data analysis. So you click on it, click on data analysis. A dialog box will appear with many options. And here I'm looking for descriptive statistics. So descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics. Oh, here is it. I highlight it. This is descriptive statistics. I click it, click on it, then I'll click OK. The descriptive statistics dialog will now open. So it's time to configure the descriptive statistics. This is the configuration dialog box. And let me walk through the settings. The first setting is input range. Input range here. Typically, if you have used this before, then selected your data range, the data range will appear here automatically. But since it has not appeared, you're going to input it manually. So my range, like I said earlier, is from B3 colon B52. That is B3 to B52. That's the range for my data. B3 to B52. Great. So the next thing is group by. Group by here. This doesn't matter for my data since I have only one column, so I'm going to leave that. And the third thing to configure is the output range. Where do I want my results to appear? I will say I want my results to appear. Click on output range, and then I will type where I want my result to appear. I want my result to appear in E2. E2. That's where I want my results to appear. So this column E2, this column E, will show my results starting from E2. The next thing I want to configure is the summary statistics. This gives me the numbers that I'm actually looking for. So I want to check the box for summary statistics. Check. That's good. Check the box for summary statistic. Actually, let me also check confidence level for mean too. Confidence level for mean too. This gives me the confidence interval around my mean. So let me check the box. Checked. Okay, so I'm all set now. So let me click OK. Okay. That is it. That's it. That's my result. Let me expand this so that you see it clearly. That's my result now. That's my result. You have mean, standard error, median, mode, standard deviation, sample variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, minimum, maximum, sum, count, confidence level. So this is the result. This is how to calculate descriptive statistics in Excel using your data set. In the next video, I'll show you how to interpret this result.